All right, welcome back to day 3 of Design with Me series, the UI UX edition. And today we have something very interesting to do today. We'll be designing a landing page from start to finish. Okay, so I might have to break this to like 2 or 3 videos, but we'll cover everything today. Okay, so this is what we're designing today: an entire landing page for a pet shop. Okay, so don't worry, you would be able to follow through if you can pay attention to details and follow my guide. Okay, so very simple, right? And let's get into it. So without further ado, let's create a frame. Let's create a frame. So for day 2, we worked on onboarding screens for a mobile app. So but for today, we're working on a web app kind of platform. Okay, so we're using a desktop frame for that. So at the top here, click desktop and then select MacBook Pro 14. And then you have something like this to be created for you. Okay, so I'll put this by the side. So you can definitely increase the height if you want, but for now, I don't think I need the height for now. I'll just increase it as we go on. Okay, so let's start with the elements we have on the page. So the same way we analyzed from yesterday, let's have what we have. We have here. So we have the navigation bar, we have the arrow section where we have the header text and the headline, and then a couple of other navigation buttons, and then an icon. Then you have this big image. We have testimonial, right? We have another image. We have a header text, a couple of other text. So this particular design is full of text. Actually, the typographies are much than other things, but they're shorter, but there is much more filled with text than other things. Okay, so I think we should be able to walk through this quite easily. So let's start with the let's start with these big guys here before we come back to the navigation guys. So I shared the text text file, so you can just copy them and use them. Okay, so the fonts I use for the sans serif here is Poppins. Okay, so Poppins medium 100, and then this stylish guy in the middle here is Laura here, medium italic and 110. Okay, so let's do that for ourselves as well. So first off, split our text here, text, and paste. Okay, so it's Poppins. Medium 100. Yeah, good. So before you continue, let's have a layout grid to make sure that things are within a particular scope. Let me show you what I'm saying. So if I press Shift G right now, you can see we have this grid on the web page that other elements don't pass them. Okay, so you can have a definite margin. Okay, so let's have that on our own design as well. So come to layout grid here. I think we did that yesterday. Layout grid, click on that. Click on this, from grid change to column. Then for the column, impute 8. We're using 8 now because the website. For the margin, you should be using about 100 if I'm not wrong. 100. Let me check that. It'll be about 100. Yes, 100. So 100. Then the gutter should be about 24. 24. Yeah, so 124. Okay, so we already have the layout grid, the same thing. Now so you can just have that as our line to keep our text aligned and all that. Good. So we have the first text already: pet family at Rocket. Second one is adopt a family, a friend for life. Okay, let's copy that text right now, and so just duplicate this, bring this down, Alt and drag. Then I can just double click and Ctrl V to paste that. Okay, so now the friend is in Laura font instead of Poppins, so we do that right now. So double click, From Poppins, I type Laura and then change the size to 110, and then medium italic. And then the color will be, I use the eyedropper to pick the purple eyedropper, then pick, and then we are done with that. Okay, so we're already done with the first text part. So now let's bring in this icon. So go to the file, share to you, and bring it up a bit. Go to the file, share to you, and then bring in your icon. Okay, very simple. Somewhere around, yeah. Okay, good. So next thing, let's bring in the image. Then we'll do the navigation bar to remove the space we have at the top. So before the image, I will draw out a frame. Okay, so I can put the image within a frame. All right. So the why I'm using a frame is because it might be a case whereby you need to increase the size or decrease the size of your image. Having a frame will make it automated. For example, let me show what I'm saying. If I say to increase the height of this, you can see the image just increases by itself or decreases by itself. Okay. Even if I have to reduce the width, also same thing. You can see. So that's why I'm using a frame. So let's come back here, create a new frame. You can press Alt F on your keyboard as well. Then I draw that out right here. So let me check the dimension I used for the previous one. That is 1512 by 720. 1512 by 720. So already have 1512 already. Just increase this a bit. 720. Yeah, good. So next, so for the fill now, you come to the fill here, and then click that, change it to an image. So at the top here, we have solid. That's a color. You want to change your color, you get, see, you change to a color, or would be green. You get, and then you have a gradient. You want to use a gradient. Okay, you can see these parameters for changing gradient, and then you have an image. So I want to use an image right now. So choose image, and then I'm selecting this image. That. All right. So perfect. Good. So we already have our image right now. Now the next thing I want to do is this navigation bar at the top here. Okay, let's have this navigation bar. So let me set the size. That's a frame. Okay, so let's create a frame for that also. Frame, and then drag out. Okay, so first thing I have is my text. So this is actually a text. Actually, I type it out. Laura with Laura. Okay, so Laura 40, Laura 40, medium 40. Come to my frame again, and then I type, using text tool, type rocket. Change the color. Change the color. Okay, good. Now we have a couple of other stuff here. The navigation menu items. Okay, so you have our shop, we have adoption, we have roaming services, we have pet health. Okay, so I'll be doing that right now. Poppins semi-bold 17. All right, come back here. Text, our shop, all the Poppins semi-bold 17. All right, I'm going to align that to the horizontal centers, I believe. Vertical centers, I mean. Okay, good. So drag this out a bit. Zoom in. Now, next one is adoption. Shop. Main services. Then let's out. Okay, we're almost done. So last one is the button. So let's use this text for the button. So I drag out the text again, and then right clicking on that last text, I'm going to frame that selection. Okay, so I want to use the same text to create the button. So now let me give it a fill. After creating the frame selection, add a fill, use our purple we've been using since, same purple. Then click on auto layout. Okay, and then I can now define the parameters. So let me give the horizontal and vertical padding some dimension. So for the horizontal padding, this first one here, let's give it about, let's say 20 right now, just for us to check. Okay, and for the vertical padding, let's give it about 12. Okay, good. So you can see, you can definitely adjust that later on. So then for the corner radius, for something to be curved, fully curved, be giving that about 25 right now. Then for the text itself, double clicking right now, change that to white. Click, drag. Good. So the label is called shop now, if I'm not wrong. Shop now. Good. Let me check what we used. Yeah, so I can be sure we have something similar. So yeah, I used 36 and 18. Okay, so let me do that for you. So also 36, 18. And then I've changed the corner radius, because right now you can see this is much more bigger than the other one. Okay, wait, hold on. I think the size is smaller. Semi bold. Okay, I forgot to change this from before. It should be purples. Okay, so I think I'll be adjusting the size here. This was 16. Okay, 16, so 16 is okay. I change this to 16 as well, yeah. And this will be about 30. So I have that fully rounded stuff. Okay, so we have our button already aligned to the vertical centers, and we're almost done. Okay, so now I want these guys to be centered, fully centered, if I'm not wrong. Centered between these guys here. So right now I used an auto layout for this navigation bar. I think I might skip that in this video because it might look a bit too technical, so I'll just skip that. I just frame it. So I selected each of those guys, menu items. So I selected the one holding Control and Shift each of them. So you have the 4 of them selected here, as you can see. Right, the 4 of them. So then I right click and then frame that selection, and I call that menu items, and enter. Okay, so now this entire frame right now, I want to rename it right now. I just call that nav bar, so I can easily find it whenever I need it. Okay, so now the menu items, I think I'll just enter it. So I click on that right now, come to the top here, and then I click on align horizontal centers, then I'm done. Okay, so you notice I didn't add this icon. Okay, intentionally. You can actually add it by yourself, but I don't want to go into too much details. Okay, so let me see the layout grid again. Shift G. Okay, so our button is out of place. Let's just move it inward. It's okay. Then for the rockets, let's move it to the edge more. All right, so we're good. Okay, so I think the other thing I have is that I have a line below my navigation bar. Let's do that also. So what you do to achieve, you can achieve that in many ways, but what I used is the stroke. So right now I frame the entire frame for the navigation bar, as you can see, navigation bar here. doesn't have any fill or stroke, just for us to have just use it to contain the elements, the logo, the menu items, and then the button. So right now, let's give it a stroke. So once I click on stroke right now, automatically it gives the entire thing a stroke. But right now, if I zoom in a bit, you see that even the top and the side guys also have the stroke. I just wanted to have the bottom part alone. So just the bottom alone, not the top or the left or the right. Okay. So how you do that? Come to this part here. You see the color, you see the percentage, you see inside, you see the stroke width, and then you see this strokes per side. So click on that. Right now it's on all. I only want the bottom part alone. So bottom. You can see others have disappeared already. So that's okay. So the color I use, so I use something like somewhere around here. Okay, I think that's okay. Then we are good. Okay. So you're getting nearer. You can see you're getting nearer already. So then we have these guys here. Okay, so poppins medium 25, that was I used for that. So let's do that right now. Zoom in a bit. Click on text, see about us, enter testimonials. Testimonials, contacts us, then get a pet and agent. So just duplicate this right now. So alt drag, get a pet, agent, control, enter. Good. So drag these guys a bit. Yeah. All right. So we're getting nearer. Now, what do we have here? So the spacing, I want to be sure the spacing I used here, 46, okay? 46 as well. So the spacing is 46. If I change it to auto now, it will be much smaller. But I needed more space here. So that's why I used 46. Okay. So now I think the reason I did differently was that I had this get a pet underlined. Let's do that also for this. So you come here, you come to the text panel here, click on this 3 dotted line, that's for type settings, and then you come to this function, other decoration, you see underline, then you're done. Okay, just click cut and you're done. All right, so there's another icon I used here. So if you have an icon that looks like an arrow like this, you can do that. Let's even create that right now. So I actually use an icon, but I think we can definitely create that within Figma. So come to the shape tools here, click on arrow. So let's create that arrow right now. Arrow, let's drag up a bit. All right. So rotation, somewhere around. So the stroke width, let me see what one looks like. Let's make that 2. Okay. So that's something similar already, very simple. Yeah. We'll zoom in a bit. Make this about 27. Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Good. Because in the arrow already. Okay, might not look exactly similar, but we have something very good going on already. Okay, so yeah, this guy is a bit towards that side. Yes, so you're practically done with the hero section, the first part. So you're doing the navigation bar, the text at the top, other navigation buttons, submenus, and all that, the icon, the image. So let's move to the lower parts. So first, I want to drag these guys this height downward more. All right. So now we have another text similar to what we have before, and then an image like a test for the testimonial, the name of the person, and the designation. Okay. So I think the same size. Yeah. So poppins medium 100. So let's have that. Let me bring my grid so I can be sure I'm typing on the right part. All right. So usually you want to type for text now. I think I should mention this. You can use point text whereby you type and then it keeps going that way. Or you can have a case whereby define the area for your text. So by dragging this way. So whatever you're typing will be within this box. You get, so that's the difference. So I want to use this particular function for this text right now. So I'm copying my text from here. My life is so much richer. Okay, so give that quotation marks, control enter. All right, and then getting closer. So the next thing I have is, I'm going to move this up a bit. All right, so next thing we have is this image with a picture and then the name. All right, let's have that also. So for the image, just draw out using the shape tools. Click on ellipse, then draw out holding shift and just draw out. So right now I want it to be around 100 by 100. So 100, 100, enter, 100 by 100. Good. Just a bit. Then for the fill, of course, it's beyond image, not a solid. Click on image and then you can select from this. Simple. All right. So next thing we have is the name. So I used poppins medium 30 for that, and then poppins regular 25 for the designation. So let's have that here. So for the name, medium 30. So just type something. What are we having? Okay, and drag that out. Okay, change this to regular, then 25. Okay, good. Just adjusting right now. Okay, good. So already I have our image. Then we have okay, good. So next thing we have is this other image. So I just copy this image and bring it down. So I think it's the same size, so there's no point creating another frame. So bring this down. And then you can just change the image right now. Come to fill, choose image, and then choose that. Okay, good. Let's make it bigger, sorry, longer. 50, right? All right. So next part is this couple of text. And I think at this point, I should just leave you guys to finish the other part. So yeah, you should actually. Let me just add this part and then you finish the other part. Then we call it a day. So I'll leave you guys to finish this last part by yourself. I'll just add this part alone. Okay. Opens medium 80. G. I want to draw out a text box right now. So yeah, V. Good. So I'm changing this to Laura font to have that stylish look. Okay, good. Be about 90 for the size. Then medium italic. Then the color should be changed also to the purple. Good. So so do this part. 50k plus happy parents, 300 plus pet founders, and then this text also. So the text actually in the text file, so you can just copy them and just paste them and just arrange them accordingly. Okay. So for the size, I can just help you with that. So for the 50k plus, the size is Poppins medium 800, sorry 80. Same thing for the 300. Then for the smaller text, we have Poppins regular 25. Same thing for this as well. I think the same thing also for this bottom text here. It's the same thing. So Poppins regular 25 for the smaller text. So I'm sure you can undo that. Okay, so do that and then send it to the group and then we would review together. Okay. Yes. Enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.